Divorce is an interesting thing, and apparently some of the richest people just got divorced. So Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates are officially divorced following a 27-year marriage. Now, marriage can be an amazing thing or a really bad thing. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when it comes down to the financials with this divorce. So let's get right into it. So Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates have gotten divorced after 27 years of marriage. A Monday filing with the King County Superior Court in Washington made the move official 3 months after the couple announced their plan to split up. So Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates were among the most prominent couples in global business, having once worked together. They traveled together and participated in joint media interviews. And Melinda French Gates had been uncomfortable with her husband's connection with the billionaire investor Jeffrey Epstein, and after media outlets published details of the bond between the two men, she hired divorce lawyers. So the New York Times reported in May. Now, Monday's filing says neither spouse asked for a name change, but it doesn't give insight into everything that will be changing. A separation contract was not filed with the court. While the two have agreed to keep working together on philanthropy, it's possible that collaboration will also end along with the marriage. And last month, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, where the two are co-chairs and trustees, said Melinda French Gates will resign if after 2 years either of the two concludes they cannot work together. Bill Gates started Microsoft with Paul Allen in 1975, and Gates served as CEO, and Melinda French Gates worked at Microsoft from 1987 to 1996. The two met in 1987 and were married in 1994, and their foundation launched in 2000. So in 2019, Microsoft received a report that Bill Gates had tried to start an intimate relationship with an employee in 2000. And a board committee ran an investigation with help from a law firm, a Microsoft spokesperson told CNBC earlier. So Gates left Microsoft's board in early 2020, but a spokesperson for Bill Gates told the New York Times that his decision to step down was not related to the affair. Today, Bill Gates is the world's fourth wealthiest person, with a $152 billion net worth, according to Bloomberg. And since the Gates said that they would be going their separate ways, filings show that Bill Gates' holding company, Cascade Investment, has transferred AutoNation and Deere shares to Melinda French Gates. Now, Melinda French Gates has recently been active in philanthropy related to gender equality alongside Mackenzie Scott, the former wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. So pretty much the thing that you gotta understand about this, there's a lot of different ways to really view this divorce, right? It could be something that it might be solely due to his relationship to Epstein. That's a possibility. It could be something where they might actually just be doing this to kind of make more money by selling off the shares that they're trying to transfer between one another. They might be trying to do some really interesting tax things to basically try to get more money from potentially their kids, right? Or it might be a situation where maybe the wife wants more money for the kids, but Bill doesn't necessarily want to give anything to the kids, right? It might be something like that. It might be something where they just, don't really care for each other anymore, right? That's also a very big possibility. The only thing is, I am not 100% sure, but I think in Washington State that no matter what, that basically the two parties have to split everything. I believe that might be the case. I believe it's very favorable to the wife in Washington State when it comes down to a divorce. Especially if, one person is making more money than the other. But either way, if you were to get a divorce, Well, I mean, if you were to get married, first and foremost, right? A good way to kind of prevent a divorce from like destroying like a business or destroying somebody's financial life is to get a prenup. Now, typically, it might really only be a good idea to get a prenup if there's a massive disparity in income, right? So, for example, for Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates, their situation, it would make more sense for Bill Gates to have signed a prenup, like to create a prenup for Melinda, because he was literally her boss, right? So he ends up putting the whole company at risk if she were to divorce him, right? Especially during that immediate time of him like really being the head of the company, growing it, scaling it up, and all that kind of stuff, right? Like if you are like the owner of a company, you definitely want to sign a prenup or get a prenup. If you are basically starting from like scratch, meaning like you literally have nothing, and the person that you end up marrying is like there from like with you from the very beginning, like you guys are together from the very beginning, then it doesn't make sense to get a prenup because they supported you and were with you the whole time, right? And they might end up sacrificing parts of their life to help you out so that you can go achieve your dreams or try to make as much money as possible, meaning that they are doing like an opportunity cost, right? Like they are sacrificing something for your benefit. So in that sense, don't get a prenup. But again, everybody's financial situation is a little bit different. It's just that if there is a massive discrepancy when it comes to people's financial status, there's not really much point for a prenup unless there is that massive discrepancy, right? If there is, just get a prenup, but keep it basically simple. Don't really make things like dirty with it or anything like that. Just put like a clause